but they're so good.
La la.
Hello.
Hey! So today we're going to be doing the how to save equestrian money stuff.
Do you want to save money?
Do you want to save money as an equestrian? So we kind of separated it into like how to save money on like horse and board, and then how to save money on like things you want and like tack.
So first tip, when looking to buy a horse, we would recommend like maybe considering adopting or rescuing a horse over, you know, kind of buying it from like a high-end barn kind of thing, because you can find it for way cheaper and it would save you a lot of money. And in a way, if you're rescuing a horse, you're also helping out the horse.
Yeah, so tip number 2 we have is to find opportunities to exercise horses if you can't afford a horse or part board or lease or something. So just look around. I know a lot of Facebook groups allow you to post on them and say like, oh, I've been riding for a while, like I'm just looking for some extra time in the saddle. If you have a horse that needs exercised or whatever, then you're free to exercise them between whatever days. And I know I've seen these ads a lot, and they do get some interest on them, because there's always people that board their horses and don't ride them. So if they can get someone out there that they don't really have to pay, then that's always good for them.
So a lot of barns like offer summer camps, and generally they're okay with the summer camp. There can come like a lot of opportunities for you to volunteer and help out like with the horses and the campers. And then I know at some places they are even willing to pay you to like help out, so that could
give you some extra cash and also give you some
experience.
Horsey time.
So sometimes it can be out of range for people, especially to buy a horse, because it is a big commitment money-wise and time-wise. So another opportunity is part boarding and leasing that can be available to you around your area. Like part boarding and leasing kind of gives you more time with the horse during the week, and it's also cheaper. Money in your pocket.
Oh yeah. And if you can't do that, no worries, because you can always take lessons, and you can always look around and see what places have cheaper lessons, and also doing group lessons over a semi-private or a private definitely save you a lot of money. It may not be your ideal like riding time, but me and Maya do group lessons and we love it. So
yeah, I kind of prefer group lessons over private lessons. Alright, and going off that, another opportunity for you to save money is working at your barn. Especially if you're keeping your horse there, or in general, they will probably pay you to like muck the stalls and just feed the horses. And I know me and Lauren both had a job at our previous barn. We were like 14 and when we started kind of thing, and we got paid and we, you know, made money that way.
For that, if you want to get a job and you do get a job at your barn, you can always just have them deduct money off of your lessons or your actual board if you don't want to just get like cash or a paycheck. And if you offer to feed your own horse and muck out your own horse's stall and put like boots on them to go out for turnout and stuff, that also usually can take some cost off, because at most barns I know you have to pay extra to have those things done for you. So it's always good to spend more time with your horse that way and out at the barn and just, yeah, save some money.
And then so now we're going to move on to kind of saving money in like the tack area, kind of stuff you want to buy for you, your horse, and just riding in general. Look around and compare prices kind of thing when you're going out and shopping for your tack and stuff for you. Then I would go to different tack stores, because they do have different prices even if they're in the same area. Like I went to a tack store, I could get a bit at one place for $10 cheaper, and like even those little things can help you save money in the long run.
Also, I recommend asking if the barn the barn. The tack store you're at does price matching, because I know some of the ones in our area do, and you can just go up and be like, hey, this tack store has the exact same product at this price, can you give me the same price as that? And most of the time they're very willing to do that. Also, some places you can negotiate. This we could do at our consignment tack store, but I know you can just be like, oh, this has like a scratch on it, or this has something, and they can usually give it to you for a lot less.
Definitely an awesome way to kind of save your money and kind of finding new stuff for you. You can look on Facebook, Craigslist, Kijiji, kind of sites where people post things to sell. You can find used, new stuff, and like most of it will be like at least a third of like the cost, half the cost, and that can help save you money over buying it in a store.
Also, we recommend subscribing to the tack store's emailing, or being part of their email list, so that they can send you discounts and coupons and let you know when their sales are coming up, because tent sales at tack stores really do have a lot of lower priced items.
Also, another great way to help equestrians save money is consignment tack stores. It's kind of like a thing where people bring in tack, used tack, and then they sell it through that store, so you can get it for way cheaper, and they're also very willing to negotiate the prices there as well. So like over going to, like, let's say a Green Hawk or a Dover, consignment would like
help you out save money.
Yeah, that.
Don't always go off of brands, because they are nice, but I mean, you can find lots of dupes for products. Like, for example, the Ogilvy pads that everyone knows about are so expensive, and I think way too overpriced for me to ever buy one myself. But you can find a cheap alternative, which is the Shed Row pad, if you feel like ordering from Green Hawk. But yeah, it looks the exact same, but it only comes in white and black, and it's about $99, and it always has 50% off sales for $50, so it's a whole lot less money, and it's really no difference in what it does.
Yeah, and then another tip, kind of like making a list of kind of things you want and kind of things you need, because obviously your needs should outweigh your wants. So, and like with that goes planning ahead. So like plan ahead, like for sales and like for products you need to save up for, instead of just going out and kind of impulse buying. And that can help save you money if you kind of plan what you need and what you want.
Yeah, also another thing is that you don't need to buy everything right away. A lot of the time you can borrow stuff from friends. Like if you need to clip your horse, you can borrow a pair of clippers or pay someone to use them, instead of buying your own pair for like over $200. Another thing is that when me and Maya got our horses, we didn't have our own saddles for the first like almost 2 months. We just used the school saddles for the kids, and it really had no interference with their lessons or anything, but it was fine. And I mean, we couldn't really like get saddles right off the bat, and we were still looking for ones that fit, so I mean, it was a good alternative to going on rushing off and buying all the things you think you need right off the bat, but in reality you don't need to buy everything all at once.
If you're interested in like doing a show circuit or anything kind of big like that, it is a big commitment, so we do recommend that you do think about it and know if you are willing to commit to it, like time-wise and finance-wise. So like a big show circuit can take up a lot of your money. They are expensive. So if that isn't in the books for you, then we would recommend doing like a schooling show here and there, which is kind of what we're doing this summer too.
Yeah, and also for saving some money on shows, you can trailer with other people and other horses if they're going down to the same barn as you for the show, or like same show I guess, and usually that works out better because you can split trailering costs.
Alrighty. So that's it for our video. We hope you enjoyed. And hopefully this helped you out, because I know it's hard being equestrians with the high prices everywhere.
Yeah, it's definitely a money sport, so whenever you can find some deals or little life hacks to save you money, it's always a good thing. So hopefully any of you can benefit from our tips and tricks.
Oh yeah.
Of saving money as an equestrian.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.